Hi, I'm Nick Ruiz, co-founder of Miles4Migrants, a nonprofit that uses frequent flyer miles to fly refugees and reunite families to safe homes. The concept came from the time that Jen and I lived in Italy. During that time, we had a Bible study for international students like ourselves. We'd have a meal, fellowship together. I was sitting at church one Sunday, and Pastor Latif came.
Because of persecution and accusation, I left my country. I had no idea where I was going. It was really hard for me to left my country because there was my wife and 2-year-old son.
We met so many people, dads and moms, who were separated from their children, their spouses. It was difficult to see like how exactly to help, because it seemed like such a big need. And so for a few years, Nick was kind of thinking and praying about possibly starting a nonprofit. When we were leaving Italy, Nick had talked to Nasir, one of our friends, who had been waiting for his family to come from Pakistan. About a year later, Nasir had contacted Nick to say that his family visas were ready.
Knowing that I had frequent flyer miles and just a little bit of money that I could spend, that I could budget, it made it possible to make that reality now. And so I prayed for that opportunity. With God's help, I was able to book that flight. And one day, Jen and I received a picture in our email of his family reunited. So that made me think, if God can make this possible, to pool all those together, what could we do? So I took it to Reddit, of all places, in a travel community, shared the idea, framed it as the best redemption ever. When I shared that, I was overwhelmed by the support. I even found a co-founder, and from there we started Miles4Migrants, and that started our journey to fly over 43,000 people over the course of 7 years.
God had a mission and vision for Brother Nick, so He used him for this work, and because of prayers, it became reality.
Miles4Migrants started with something as little as a mustard seed. And here there are many, but it started with one family that I was able to reunite. Then, taking that idea of using frequent flyer miles, we were able to multiply that to fly over 43,000.